Here I am again with John Bingham, the Penguin, talking about the accidental athlete. We're at yet another rock and roll event. John, tell us a little bit about the accidental athlete.
Well, the first book I wrote was called The Courage to Start, and that was really kind of predictive, what it was like for a former fat guy smoker drinker to try to learn how to run. This is 20 years later, kind of looking back at how it all got started. I didn't realize they were going to call it a memoir, which probably means it's the last book I'm going to write. But it fills in a lot of the gaps, talks about the early days of trying to learn how to play baseball as a kid in Chicago and not being very good at it, and how that led to eventually becoming the Penguin.
All right, so we know you as the Penguin, we know you now as the accidental athlete, but what we don't know is how your training is going. Talk about 2012, what's on the docket?
Well, I've had a couple of years, and like a lot of runners, where I had a down year in 2010. 2011 for me was kind of a comeback year, but beginning in January of this year, I am back at it, training hard for me, getting ready at first to do a 5K at the end of March, probably going to try to look to do a 10K somewhere in the middle of the year, and in September, I'm going to be at the Rock and Roll Race in Virginia Beach, running a half marathon.
Oh, that's a great event, 13.1 miles of fun and excitement in Virginia Beach, perfect event. It gets sold out, though. What's going on?
It does. Well, we're hoping to have a whole corral filled with penguins. It's going to be the Penguins Corral, and anybody who wants to come out there and run and walk and just have a great time at Virginia Beach, they can come out there and do it with me. We will not be in any hurry. We will certainly get our money's worth.
All right, and so what people want to know, how can they get a hold of the accidental athlete? I know they can get it at various rock and roll events throughout the country. Where else can they get it?
Probably the easiest way is just go to johnbingham.com. You'll see a link on there for books. If you want to get one autographed, you can order it directly from me. The exciting thing is this is VeloPress's first foray into electronic books, so it's now available for Kindle, Nook, and on your iPad, so you can take it with you.
I like that. You can. I bet the guy next to me and on my seat in the plane is going to be reading it. The accidental athlete, John Bingham, the Penguin. He's here at Rock and Roll. We're in St. Petersburg, and you're going to see him later on at Virginia Beach. Rock and Roll. Stay with him. There's a lot more to come.